Virtual reality, a world that we've created that is separate from ours that you can put yourself into. Think about that for a second. That is terrifying, but so cool. Back in September, I was lucky enough to get the opportunity by the legend himself, Marcus, to go play virtual reality with him at Sandbox VR. And we played with him and his family. And what Sandbox VR is you get put into this world where you're just fighting things. You literally have a VR headset, guns, and communication systems, as well as the computer on your back and stuff. And it's so cool. You just walk around. We did one in a mansion with zombies and an infection and a mad scientist. There was like these big buff guys that ran at us, and there were like people licking you and grabbing you, and you had to like knock them off the tongue. It was terrifying, and you had like run away from rats and stuff. You know what? Actually, they made a trailer for us after we played. I like to summarize the trailer as Ryan yelling for a solid minute, so just, well, we'll get to the trailer, go watch it.
Okay, we don't move. All right.
Behind, one.
Behind.
He just shot me.
Red!
Whoa!
Step on him! Step on him!
Watch this thing, nice station. This one. Heal.
What?
Orange it up, so shoot the orange.
Yeah, that was just me yelling a lot, kind of like most of my YouTube videos. Afterwards, we had the opportunity to sing happy birthday to Marcus. That was also pretty fun.
It's time for another Sandbox VR birthday!
Where's the crown?
Yeah, Marcus is a cool guy. Marcus is pretty cool. Thanks, Marcus. What do you have to say about that, Marcus?
No.
All right. I remember when virtual reality started to become a big thing when I was younger, around the time of early middle school, and there were things like the Google Cardboard, which I got from a friend of mine, and we also had the start of like the Oculus and the Vive, and we were seeing all these YouTubers use virtual reality, and we didn't really comprehend that this was the next big thing coming up. And now here we are in 2021, years later, talking about things like the Metaverse, and now virtual reality headsets are cheaper than an Xbox, and easier to get than an Xbox at that. I feel like technology moves so quickly that there's always something new going on. I mean, who would have thought 5 years ago we'd have computers strapped to our backs with fake guns and VR helmets and playing in a mansion, in a computer-generated mansion with waves of zombies coming after you, and all of you being able to see each other. The setup process was also very cool. They had us put these things on our wrists and on our ankles that were like these trackers, like motion trackers with little dots on the end, so that the camera could see where we're at and put us into the right positions. And it was so cool, because I remember putting on this headset and looking to my left, and Marcus was standing right there. And I was just like, oh, what's up, man? And we like high-five each other. We could feel each other in real life, but we were also right there in the game. And it was such a weird feeling. After we got the masks on, they started handing us these little guns, and I got the 2 pistols. I was sitting there like this, going, all right, who's gonna come after me? And they start saying, okay, you gotta do this on the trigger to shoot, you gotta do this to heal someone, which is like put your hand on your shoulder, like literally put your hand on your teammate's shoulder to heal them. It was fascinating. And right when we walked through the entire tutorial, they teleported us into this weird mansion and the story begins, right? But it got me thinking about things like Ready Player One. Like, how close are we to actually having a world where Ready Player One is real, right? If you haven't seen Ready Player One, spoilers ahead, but I'll get into it. Ready Player One is about the world going to crap, and then all of a sudden there's a virtual world that people escape to. They put on a headset, they put on gloves. It's been a while since I've seen it, so maybe I've got some details wrong. And they're teleported into this world where anything they want can happen, and I think that's just so strange. But when you think about it, we're getting there, right? With things like the Metaverse, and I don't personally know if that's something that's good, or if I'm terrified of it. I think the fact that we can make a world that we can escape to and just ignore our daily lives is really terrifying. It seems like a realm of technology that we shouldn't be allowed to control. That's a weird way to phrase it, but I'm quite uncomfortable with the concept of Ready Player One becoming a reality. And that's not to say virtual reality is bad, but like all things, there's good aspects to it, but it can be used for bad. And I think that's what's terrifying to me about this virtual reality stuff. That's not to say don't go do this Playground VR and stuff. Playground VR, was great. If you have the opportunity to, here's, you know, locations everywhere, go to a playground VR. It's so fun. Or even buy your own VR headset. There's so many fun experiences to have in VR. This isn't supposed to just be, oh, VR is sad, VR no, I'm not gonna do it anymore because you scared me. No, VR is great. It just gets you thinking about how far technology has gotten, and it's so fascinating. So what do you think about virtual reality? Do you think we're going in a direction of virtual reality becoming the new normal? Everyone's doing it, everyone goes to work and does it, which sounds weird, but the way people are talking about it, you'd never know. Or do you think virtual reality should be something that just remains like a gimmick, something that we just do for fun, right? I have a virtual reality headset that I bought from like eBay or something, and it's not bad. I like it. You hook it up to your computer, but even mine feels so limiting, and going to the Sandbox VR where everything was on you was so weird, while my virtual reality headset only connects to the computer, so I'm limited to my cords, while Sandbox VR, you're limited to nothing. Except a little square, but that's besides the point. Hopefully you did enjoy this style of video of just me talking. I didn't really write a script or anything for this, I just kind of went in and started. But hopefully it's somewhat enjoyable. If you like this form of content, do drop a like down below, and if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe and hit that notification icon so you can get notified whenever I upload. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.